Imagine a conversation that could completely change your health. A conversation every man over 60 should have, yet rarely does. You won't hear about it in a doctor's office, and it's not about complicated surgeries or expensive medications. Instead, it's about 3 surprisingly simple daily habits that, if followed consistently, can protect your prostate for years. These aren't guesses or internet myths. They are scientifically supported strategies, proven through research and countless patient experiences. I'm Grace Miller, and for nearly 2 decades, I've guided men over 50 toward healthier, more active lives. Over the years, I've seen how these small, intentional habits can make a monumental difference. Today, I want to share them with you in a practical, approachable way backed by science. What I'm about to reveal may even challenge what you think you know about taking care of your prostate. Before we get into the habits themselves, it's essential to understand why the prostate deserves extra attention as we age. The prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut, sitting just below the bladder and wrapping around the urethra like a tiny ring. Its main job is producing seminal fluid, but despite its modest size, it dramatically impacts your health and daily comfort. For most of your life, you may not have given it much thought, but things begin to change after 50, and especially after 60. Hormonal shifts, particularly in testosterone and its derivatives, can cause the prostate to enlarge, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. It's incredibly common. Around 60% of men have some degree of BPH by age 60, and by age 70, that number rises to 70%. For some, enlargement is mild and barely noticeable. For others, it becomes a daily source of frustration, difficulty starting urination, weak or slow streams, the constant feeling that your bladder isn't empty, and those nightly trips to the bathroom that leave you exhausted and disrupt your sleep. Here's what might shock you. Most men accept these symptoms as a regular part of aging, shrugging and saying, "Well, this is just how it is." But that couldn't be further from the truth. These issues are not inevitable. There are natural, scientifically supported habits that can slow, reduce, and sometimes even reverse some of this progression. They are easy to implement, cost nothing, and have life-changing effects. In this video, I will walk you through these 3 daily habits that can protect your prostate, improve your urinary comfort, and help you feel more energetic and independent. By the end, you'll understand precisely what to do, and at least one of these strategies may surprise you and change your perspective on men's health forever. You might think drinking water is simple. Sip when you're thirsty, right? But for men over 60, the way, the amount, and especially the timing of your hydration can dramatically impact prostate health. It's not just about quenching thirst, it's about protecting your body at a cellular level and keeping your urinary system functioning smoothly. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes. Many older men don't feel the urge to drink enough water throughout the day. When they do hydrate, it's often all at once in the evening, trying to catch up for the fluids they skipped earlier. Unfortunately, this typical pattern can create more harm than good. When urine becomes concentrated, it is darker, denser, and filled with waste products and irritants. This concentrated urine irritates the bladder and inflames the prostate, leading to urgency, frequent trips to the bathroom, and disrupted sleep. Research confirms this connection. A study published in the Journal of Urology found that men who consumed less than 1.5 liters of water daily reported more severe urinary symptoms than those who drank between 2 and 3 liters, spread throughout the day. The good news? Men who adjusted their hydration habits often experienced a noticeable symptom reduction within a few weeks. The key is strategic hydration. The principle is simple. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day, morning and afternoon, so your body and prostate stay hydrated without overloading your bladder at night. Experts suggest aiming for at least 70% of your daily intake before 6 p.m. Doing so allows your bladder to rest at night, improving sleep while preventing irritation and inflammation in the prostate. So, how can you implement this effectively? Start by drinking a full glass of water as soon as you wake up. Continue sipping consistently throughout the morning and after lunch. Have them before dinner if you enjoy herbal teas or other non-caffeinated beverages. After 6 or 7 p.m., sip only as needed, avoiding large quantities right before bed. This approach isn't about restriction, it's about timing and balance. The benefits extend far beyond prostate health. Proper hydration improves sleep quality, supports the immune system, balances hormones, and reduces systemic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a silent contributor to many age-related conditions, including prostate enlargement, heart disease, and joint discomfort. By optimizing hydration, you're not just easing urinary symptoms, you're supporting your entire body. Here's an additional insight you may not hear often. Hydration affects the biochemical environment of your bladder and prostate. Adequate fluid intake helps flush out toxins, maintain optimal pH levels, and prevent the buildup of substances that can irritate tissue over time. Men who adopt strategic hydration often notice fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom, better daytime comfort, and even improvements in energy levels. In short, drinking water is more than a basic habit. It's a protective strategy for your prostate and overall health. Front-loading fluids earlier in the day gives your bladder a break, reduces inflammation, and creates a foundation for other healthy habits. Implementing strategic hydration is easy, cost-free, and profoundly effective. Start tomorrow, sip consciously, spread your intake, and see how your body responds. Small changes today can create significant improvements in your comfort and vitality. Could a simple 10 to 15-minute walk after meals make a difference for your prostate? You might think it sounds too easy to be true, but the science and real-life experiences tell a different story. Walking after meals isn't just about burning calories or keeping weight in check. It directly supports prostate health, circulation, digestion, and even hormone balance. Let me share a story. Michael Reynolds, a 67-year-old retired architect, had been struggling with frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom for years. His urinary stream was weak, and he often felt like his bladder never fully emptied. Like many men, he accepted it as normal aging. After reviewing his health and hydration habits, I suggested one small but powerful change. Take a 15-minute walk after lunch and dinner daily. Within 2 weeks, Michael noticed a significant improvement. He was waking up half as often at night, his energy levels were higher, and his mood improved. This wasn't magic. It was the body responding to movement and increased blood flow in a way that directly benefits the prostate. Here's why it works. Walking after meals improves circulation in the pelvic region, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the prostate and surrounding tissues. Better blood flow helps reduce inflammation, a key factor in prostate enlargement and urinary symptoms. Chronic inflammation can accelerate benign prostatic hyperplasia and even contribute to more serious conditions. By simply walking, you are actively combating this inflammation. But the benefits don't stop there. Post-meal walking also stabilizes blood sugar levels. Poor glucose control and diabetes are strongly linked to worsening prostate health. Elevated blood sugar fuels inflammation, damages blood vessels, and disrupts hormonal balance, all of which can worsen urinary symptoms and prostate growth. Studies show men with well-managed blood sugar and regular low-intensity post-meal activity experience significantly fewer urinary problems and slower prostate enlargement. Walking after meals even works as a natural anti-inflammatory for the entire body. Research published in the Journal of Inflammation Research found that older adults who took gentle post-meal walks had lower levels of inflammatory markers, protecting not only their prostate, but also their heart, joints, and brain. And here's the best part. You don't need to overdo it. 10 to 15 minutes at a comfortable pace after lunch and dinner is enough. No sweating, no exhausting workouts, just consistent movement. Additional benefits include improved digestion and reduced risk of late-night acid reflux or bloating, which indirectly helps you sleep better. And better sleep, as we've discussed, reduces stress and inflammation. A double win for your prostate. Post-meal walking is a small habit with a considerable return. It costs nothing, requires no special equipment, and can be done anywhere. It strengthens your pelvic region, stabilizes blood sugar, fights inflammation, and improves your overall quality of life. As I often tell my patients, if you can walk to protect your heart, why not walk to protect your prostate? Integrating this habit into your daily routine could dramatically reduce urinary symptoms and enhance your health for years. Many men over 60 have heard the adage, the more frequent the ejaculation, the healthier the prostate. But modern research is showing that this advice is overly simplistic, and the type of sexual activity matters just as much, if not more, than frequency. It's not about counting numbers, it's about the quality of intimacy and the broader physiological effects on your body. When we talk about sexual health for older men, it's helpful to distinguish between partnered intimacy and solo activity. Partnered sexual activity has profound effects beyond ejaculation. It boosts oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and promotes overall emotional well-being. It also improves circulation in the pelvic region and encourages relaxation of the pelvic floor muscles, both of which are critical for prostate health. By enhancing blood flow and reducing chronic inflammation, regular partnered intimacy helps support the gland and may even slow down enlargement or discomfort associated with BPH. On the other hand, solo stimulation, masturbation, does not provide all of these benefits, especially when it becomes habitual. While it does result in ejaculation, it may not deliver the same hormonal balance or emotional support that partnered activity offers. In some cases, excessive solo activity can even lead to pelvic floor tension, irritate the prostate, or worsen lower urinary tract symptoms. Research has noted that older men who reported very frequent masturbation sometimes experienced slightly more urinary problems compared to those who maintained a healthy sexual relationship with a partner. The reasoning seems to be tied to the absence of the physiological and psychological benefits that intimacy provides. It's important to note that this doesn't mean masturbation is harmful in moderation. The excessive reliance on solo activity without the balancing effects of partnered connection can be counterproductive. For men over 60, sexual health is about maintaining overall well-being, hormone regulation, emotional connection, circulation, and relaxation. Partnered intimacy addresses multiple factors simultaneously, whereas solo activity affects only a single aspect. If you have a partner, maintaining a satisfying sexual relationship is one of the simplest yet most impactful ways to support your prostate and overall health. For single men, there are still ways to prioritize pelvic and sexual health. Guided pelvic floor exercises, circulation-focused therapies, and practices that reduce stress and support emotional well-being all contribute to a healthier prostate. Ultimately, the takeaway is clear. Quality matters more than quantity. Rather than focusing on ejaculation counts or routines, men should aim for sexual activity that is emotionally fulfilling, physiologically beneficial, and integrated into a balanced lifestyle. Partnered intimacy strengthens hormone balance, reduces inflammation, improves mood, and supports the pelvic floor, 3 critical pillars for protecting the prostate. By understanding the nuances of sexual health after 60, men can make choices that genuinely benefit their prostate rather than relying on outdated advice. Healthy sexual activity is not just about pleasure, it's a multidimensional habit that supports physical, emotional, and social well-being. Now that we've explored the 3 key habits, strategic hydration, post-meal walking, and healthy sexual activity, it's essential to understand how they fit into a broader approach to prostate health. While each habit is powerful on its own, its full impact emerges when they are combined with a balanced lifestyle. Nutrition plays a central role. A diet rich in antioxidants helps protect prostate cells from damage caused by free radicals. Foods like tomatoes, which contain lycopene, cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and cauliflower, and healthy fats like olive oil or fatty fish support overall prostate function. These foods help reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and contribute to hormonal balance, which are crucial as men age. Weight management is another cornerstone. Excess abdominal fat can disrupt hormone levels, fueling prostate growth and worsening urinary symptoms. Maintaining a healthy weight through diet and physical activity not only supports prostate health, but also reduces risks for heart disease, diabetes, and metabolic disorders, all factors closely linked to prostate complications. Monitoring and managing metabolic health is equally important. Conditions like high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and poorly controlled blood sugar can accelerate prostate enlargement and increase urinary issues. Regular checkups and proactive management of these conditions provide another layer of protection. Remember, your prostate does not exist in isolation. It responds to the overall state of your body, including your cardiovascular and endocrine systems. Medical care should never be overlooked. Even with perfect hydration, walking routines, and sexual health practices, regular screenings remain vital. Men over 60 should see a urologist at least once a year for evaluations that may include a PSA blood test and a digital rectal exam. These simple steps detect potential problems early, when interventions are easier and more effective. Early detection of BPH or prostate cancer can preserve quality of life and prevent complications before they arise. Combining these strategies creates a layered shield of protection. Hydration reduces irritation and inflammation. Walking boosts circulation and lowers blood sugar spikes, and healthy sexual activity promotes hormonal balance and pelvic health. Together with proper diet, weight control, metabolic management, and medical oversight, these practices form a comprehensive plan supporting prostate health and overall vitality. The key takeaway is integration. Focusing on one habit is helpful, but weaving these habits into a daily routine multiplies their benefits. By adopting this holistic approach, men over 60 can experience fewer urinary symptoms, more restful nights, improved energy, and greater confidence in their daily lives. Now it's time to take action. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with one habit tomorrow. Perhaps begin by drinking most of your water before 6 p.m., or taking a 10-15-minute walk after dinner instead of sitting on the couch. Maybe it's scheduling that long overdue checkup with your urologist. Small, consistent steps can dramatically improve your comfort, energy, and overall health. Remember, prostate health isn't just about avoiding nighttime trips to the bathroom. It's about protecting your independence, maintaining your vitality, and preserving your dignity. Every habit you adopt, hydration, movement, or healthy sexual activity, is a form of self-care. It's your commitment to living fully and confidently, even after 60, 70, or beyond. Here's a simple challenge. Write down the 3 habits: strategic hydration, post-meal walking, and quality sexual activity, and place them somewhere you'll see every day. Your fridge, bedside table, or bathroom mirror can be a daily reminder. Each time you see them, let it reinforce your dedication to your health and well-being. If you found this video helpful, take a moment to like it. Share it with a friend, brother, or anyone benefiting from these tips. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more science-backed strategies to support your health after 50. By spreading this knowledge, you help break the silence around men's health, because no one should suffer in silence when simple, practical solutions exist. You are not powerless. You can take control of your prostate health starting today. Begin with one habit, stay consistent, and watch your quality of life improve. Start now